Fantasy Hockey Pool update. 6 moves you need to make in Week 7. This is a new segment I'll be doing every week. I'll be releasing it between Monday and Wednesday for all you fantasy hockey poolies out there, obviously. This is based on a piece by Josh Wegman of The Score. So we'll basically go over it. I'll give you my 2 cents on it. And I'll even add a thing or two. Let's get to the board. Number 1, buy low on Erik Karlsson. He's played 21 game points so far with 12 points, and he's got 99% ownership. Now, per 60 minutes, he's shooting more, he's getting more scoring chances, and he's getting more high danger zone chances as well than in the past 3 seasons. So with little persistence, if you can convince someone to sell low to you on this, this will be of interest. Number 2, by the way, some of these don't involve yesterday's games, but I'll let you know about that. Number 2, add Mikko Koskinen, the Edmonton Oilers' backup goalie. So far, he's in 7 games. He's 4-2-0 with a 2.60 goals against, a .917 save percentage, as opposed to Cam Talbot, who's played double the games with a 5-8-1 record, a 3.30 goals against, and a .888 save percentage. Now, Koskinen's got a 14% ownership, and he will play more. When this was posted on Monday, and it still might be true, but as you may or may not know, Tom McClellan was just fired, and Ken Hitchcock is now coach of the Edmonton Oilers, and they're playing tonight against San Jose. So it'll be interesting to see who he plays in that. Maybe he gives Cam Talbot an extra chance to prove himself. How much more leash does he give him, really? But you want to maybe give it a couple of games, 2 or 3 games, maybe before you make this decision based on that coaching move. Number 3, stream right wing Craig Smith from the Nashville Predators. Now, he's been skating on the top line with Forsberg and Johansson ever since Victor Arvidsson went out with an injury for the next 6 to 8 weeks or so. He's got about 18% ownership. Now, he only has 5 goals so far, but he does have a 3.35 shots per game metric. And he had 25 goals in 2017-18. And in, I believe, about 5 seasons, in 4 of those, he scored 20 or more goals. But now he's on the first line. So you have to consider that. And Nashville did play yesterday against Tampa, by the way, and he had 1 assist. So, yeah, keep him in mind as well. Number 4, add Nate Schmidt in deeper leagues. Now, he just finished serving a 20-game suspension. He's played about, I want to say 1 or 2 games so far. One of them against the Oilers. Was the other against? Yeah, the other was that awful game against Calgary. Now, his last season is his career high. He had a career high in points with 36, while leading the Vegas Golden Knights in ice time. Now, you only want to pick up Schmidt probably in a fantasy league with 14 plus teams. I mean, in the 4 or 5 seasons he was with Washington before this, he never had more than 17 or so points, but he played less games than he did in Vegas. He played much less minutes in most cases. This is the first time he's basically the number 1 D, playing the most minutes. So that's something to to think about. Number 5, pick up Casey DeSmith. In 11 game points so far. Actually, this doesn't include yesterday's game against Buffalo, in which Pittsburgh lost 5-4 in overtime. DeSmith saved 35 of 40 shots, so his percentage took a bit of a hit compared to what you see here. But before that game, he had a 2.25 goals against, a .930 save percentage, as opposed to Matt Murray, who in 11 games, same amount of games, had a 4.08 goals against and a .877 percentage. Now, the point being that Casey DeSmith is probably going to be playing more because Matt Murray just doesn't have it. He just looks very fragile right now. Casey DeSmith has 34% ownership, and in 14 games last season, he was 11-6-4 with a 2.40 goals against average and a .921 save percentage. That just gives you a little scope into what he's done in the past. Now, if you're a little bit scared about that last game against Buffalo and still aren't sure about Casey Smith, take a look at number 6, David Rittich. Now, he, of course, was the backup to Mike Smith. So far in 7 games, he's 6-1-0, has a 1.92 goals against and a .933 save percentage. Not too shabby, eh? As opposed to Mike Smith, who in 13 games so far is 5-7-1 with a 3.48 goals against and a .876 save percentage. People are calling for Mike Smith's head in Calgary. I don't know how much more rope they're going to give him, and they've already been giving Rittich many more starts. He played against Vegas the other day, saved, I want to say, 23 of 25, had another good game. He looks like a very confident goalie, and the Flames just seem to play much more confidently in front of him as well. I think he let the first 2 goals in when they played Edmonton a couple games ago, and then he just shut the door the rest of the night, and he was fantastic. And then they won 4-2. So, but to give you a little bit of perspective, he is 26 years old. I think he's just getting better because last season was his first, and he was 8-6-3 in that season. Only a 2.92 goals against and a .904 save percentage, but he looks like he's growing into his own here. So he might be more worth taking a number on than DeSmith. That's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching today. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really liked it. And if you have any Hockey Geek friends or know anyone else in a fantasy pool, please don't feel shy about sharing. And of course, as always, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Thanks again so much, and I'll see you soon.